YieldMax just launched a new short ETF, DIPS. Is it a good investment? Let's find out. This video is not financial advice, nor is it a recommendation. Please do your own due diligence before investing into anything. DIPS is the latest in YieldMax's lineup of short ETFs. This one attempts to provide inverse performance to the movement of NVIDIA shares. They picked a good time to launch it too, considering NVIDIA has begun to show signs of a double top as of the recording of this video. The DIPS strategy, according to the prospectus, when you invest cash, they buy treasuries with a maturity of 6 months to 2 years out. They then sell an at-the-money call at 3 to 6 months out. They use the premium from that sold call to buy an at-the-money put at 3 to 6 months expiration, and this provides their synthetic long exposure. They then use those treasuries they just bought as collateral to sell put contracts that are a much shorter expiration and 0 to 15% out of the money. Expirations would be below 1 month. The premiums from these short puts pay for the monthly dividends, as do the interest from the treasury bonds. Lastly, they buy a long out-of-the-money call contract as a hedge in the event of the share price of NVIDIA spiking very high above the strike price. It's a means of making sure you don't lose too much money in this ETF, and the expiration dates on these are usually between 1 and 6 months according to the prospectus. One thing they don't mention in their prospectus that I've seen them do across multiple ETFs a lot of times is that instead of buying direct treasury bonds themselves, they may invest in a mutual fund, FGXXX, that itself owns treasuries and cash. While DIPS is still way too new to properly assess performance or whether or not the strategy works, we can look at another ETF that employs the same strategy, CRSH. CRSH is the inverse ETF against Tesla, and it should perform inversely to Tesla. So I'm going to put a screen up here with all 4 ETFs. On the left side, from top to bottom, we're going to have Tesla on top, CRSH on the bottom, and as you can see here, it performs roughly exactly inverse. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close to the exact inverse that you would get from Tesla's performance. On the right side, at the top, you have NVDA. On the bottom, you have DIPS. Now, we only have 1 day's worth of data on DIPS, so I'm going to use the minute chart on the right side here. But as you can see, it's roughly inverse. Granted, the volume on DIPS is very low, so it's hard to tell if this is a perfect representation of inverse performance, but it does appear to be doing roughly what it's supposed to be doing. So let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you buying DIPS? If you like this video, you might also enjoy this one here on the screen. Subscribe to join the Cash Flow Club and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single video.